Those are our two options here. Now, one of these is actually not in our domain. Let me scoot this actually back up. Right? Our domain, we said, was 0 to 6. And that negative 1 over the square root of 2 is not in that domain. Okay. Okay. So we have one critical point that we got from our derivative, and we still have the endpoints of this interval that we'll have to check. So let's go ahead and officially apply that closed interval test. To help us with the closed interval test, I brought down our function t here so we can look at it as we plug things into it. But one of the things we need to plug into it is that leftmost endpoint, x equals 0. Let's go ahead and do that. So t of 0 is equal to, and it looks like we're going to have the square root of 4 over 2. So that's really just 2 over 2, which is 1 for the first part of this. And then plus, and here again, we're plugging in 0. So that's going to be 6 over 6. So this is then plus 1, and so this is just equal to 2. And if we include units here, this would be hours. And then let's try at the critical point that came from our derivative. So if we were to do that, if you were to square this 1 over the square root of 2, if you were to square it, that would give you actually a 1/2. Right? If you were to square 1 over the square root of 2, that'd be 1/2. Then we have plus 4, and then all over 2, and then plus, and we have 1 over the square root of 2. Right? It was x minus 6, right? Oh no, 6 minus x. So 6 minus what I just wrote. And then this is all over 6. Okay. And I'm going to tell you what the decimal approximation is for this here. But I also want to point out, if we did spend some time trying to simplify this, we could. But it's going to come out to approximately 1.9 hours. And let's also check t at 6. That was our rightmost endpoint. So if we do that, then in here, in that square root, we're going to have 36 plus 4. So this is going to be the square root of 40 over 2, and then plus 0. And this could be rewritten as 2 root 10 over 2, which is the square root of 10, which comes out to be approximately 3.16 hours. Okay. And actually, I'm going to write what this other one looks like if we were to write it neatly. This one here is 4 over 3 times the square root of 2 plus 1. And let's rewrite down this decimal approximation here. It was about 1.9 hours. And so is what the closed interval test is telling us right now is this is the absolute maximum. This is the absolute minimum. Okay. And we were looking for the absolute minimum. Okay. And so is what we found is we found the time, or the minimum amount of time it would take for this person to get from the 2 miles from shore all the way to the bathroom, which is 6 miles downshore. Okay, in order to do that, this person needs to head for this location here, 1 over the square root of 2 miles, whatever that is. But let's go ahead and just write down what we've said here. We should aim for 1 over the square root of 2 miles down shore. Okay. That's what we were trying to answer, right? And remember, let's go double check. Okay. It says, if you can row 2 miles per hour but run at 6 miles per hour, where should you aim to go ashore to minimize your travel time? Okay. And so we have determined where to aim. Box our answer here. All right, and that is it.